in the sense that she was the consensus winner of the debate, that she was on the front page of every paper, that we're talking about her right now. That gives her an opportunity. About 50% of the country didn't even know who she was, so this gives her an opportunity now with all this attention to try to show people who she is. The flip side of that is that, you know, people are going to examine her proposals, people are going to examine her controversial business record as the CEO of Hewlett-Packard, so there's a good and a bad side to scrutiny, but better to get your name on the front page than not to if you're running for president.
That's for sure. Who do you like, Rebels or Tide?
Well, you're rooting for the Rebels, so I have to root. I mean, I'm duty-bound to root for Alabama. Roll Tide.
Seriously? I mean, they've got a great front seven. They have a fantastic defense. I feel like they will run the ball, and they will run the ball well and often. But I don't know if you're going to be able to stop this Rebel offense. I mean, maybe they will, but we don't know that much about either team, I don't think, yet. I don't think we know much about their quarterback yet.
Well, let me just say something. I know you put up 140 points in the last two games.
Yeah, we did.
But you're not playing the Little Sisters of the Poor this week as opposed to the last 2 weeks.
Well,
so
I'm guessing all our friends from Fresno State who
team.
watch you religiously on Sundays will be very pleased to hear you call a team that's been to a bowl game 14 out of the last 16 years. What did you call them again?
Who did you play the first week?
The first week. Well, you got to play it. We play one per year, and that's it. Now, don't be hating on people. I don't think that's nice to turn things into a pejorative. I was asking who you think is better in Bryant-Denny this weekend. I think the Tide favored by 6 or 7.
I think that sounds maybe a little bit under. I think maybe it should be more like 10 or 12.
Beat Bama. Hotty toddy. Go Rebs.
Roll Tide.
You're weird. I went down there last weekend
Really?
for the beatdown. I went down there for the beatdown, and person after person says, you give that Chris Wallace a little something on a Friday, because he always has bad things to say about the hotty toddy, and they don't like it, Chris. They don't like it at all.
You know, it is nothing against the Rebels. It's all against you. It's personal.
Right.
If you were rooting for Alabama, I would pick Mississippi.
Okay, you should say Ole Miss, though.
Ole Miss. I'm sorry, not the Rebels.
If they do win this weekend, if the Rebels do win this weekend, you think they're a top fiver? If you went over there in the, you know, last time we beat them in Bryant-Denny was 1988, and that's the only time we beat them there. Yeah, you sleeping? You watch at 9:15 on Saturday night. We'll see if you're asleep for that thing. It's going to be a good one, Chris.
I promise you I won't be watching it at 10:15, but I hope you'll be watching on Sunday morning. And would you like to tell people who are going to be our guests?
Please do. I would like for you to, because it's not in my teleprompter this week, strangely.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we're going to be talking to the aforementioned Carly Fiorina.
Oh, good. Good one.
The consensus winner of the, I hope we're going to have a picture to put up, and so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. Have we got one? Kim, you got a picture?
Well, I just heard the voice in my ear said we screwed up, we don't have the full screens, but they all remember her. They watched the debate.
In any case, Carly Fiorina.
Roll with it. There it is. Roll with it, Chris. 10 seconds.
There we go. There we go. Carly Fiorina, she's going to be our guest. Also, we're going to preview the Pope's visit with the Archbishop of Washington, Cardinal Donald Wuerl. It's going to be a very exciting Fox News Sunday. And we may also review Alabama's stirring victory over Mississippi on Saturday night.
Round the bowl, down the hole. Good to see you, Chris. We'll be right back.
Every morning.